Alright everybody, Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. How y'all doing again? So this is part 2 of talking about female characters. My computer shut off like twice already, so it's like, I don't know what's going on with that. Probably because they got like a bazillion windows open and just letting the computer sit here while I'm playing video and recording. So I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible. Hopefully we won't have another problem. So on this side, I just have a video playing Last Descendant, just so there's no black spot there. And then over here is going to be where the pictures are going to be that I'm showing. So I'm basically talking about game characters. So as you can see here, let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see here, so I'm going to put this on the bottom, which I thought it already was. Here we go. Yeah. So now we can make it a little bit bigger. So as you can see here, you know, we have Tomb Raider. I forget where she's from. Metal Gear or Resident Evil, I forget. And then this character here. So I don't know all the characters. I'm not that familiar with every game out there, even if they're popular. So I don't know. But like, look at all these characters. She's decent looking. Got defined breast here behind the shirt. She looks feminine. Laura is like, you know, out of proportion because her head's kind of big. She's got the breast a little bit muscular. Got the small waist though. And this girl here, you know, she might as well, she's like a teeny bopper, you know. She's dressed in a nice sporty, right? Got the defined boobs, small waist probably. She's got like a gymnastic physique, you know, it looks like. But again, she's cute. Laura looks weird, but pretty, right? So, and then I think this is Chun-Li, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong. But again, she's pretty. You know, we all know it's... Oh, wait, who is this? Chun-Li, right. Yeah, so she's pretty, got a nice thick body below, right? She's got the big legs, I think. Because that's like her thing. That's her fighting style or whatever you want to say. So, yeah. Nice. Yep, I skipped one. And then here you have, let me expand this here. Again, here you have some other game characters. I'm not sure exactly where they're from. It doesn't really matter. But I think here's Chun-Li again. I'm not sure who this is. But she's cute, right? This is a older looking... She's kind of youngish, but she's certainly not super young. But she's cute. She's got the green eyes, the freckles, red hair. You know, you could tell that she's got a nice physique. You got the beginning of the boob here. So, again, I'm not trying to advertise the channels. It's just, I just did a quick search on Google. And I imagine this is probably Final Fantasy character. I would imagine. So again, pretty, right? Very nice looking. Again, beauty, right? This is what we're talking about, beauty. Again, I'm not really caring about the articles. I just did like I said, a Google search for pictures. I mean, I could have just done anywhere really, but so here we have I think Tifa, the girl from Resident Evil, and here's the the goddess from Assassin's Creed. Now I didn't like the way I didn't like the way she looked here too much. I wish she was more feminine looking. Like, I didn't really like her. So she was okay, and of course she's okay, right? Like, I didn't really want to play her anymore. Like, I like playing female characters, right? So let me just lift this up just a little more so you can see some goods. Yeah, so yeah, I just stopped playing this because it's like I was tired of looking at her, to be honest with you. You know, and that's what's messed up, right? Because that's going to affect my next purchase. You know, the game was kind of fun. It was like, okay. It's just another open world game as far as I'm concerned. But you know, she just didn't do anything for me. Like, I didn't enjoy looking at her. Really, just her whole character, I just didn't care for. But these two, I could definitely get into. And that's because they're pleasant to look at. Like, if you're a person that likes to play female characters, then that's who you're going to be wanting to look at. Whether it's from the front, the rear, who cares? Right? It doesn't really matter. I mean, look at this over here. Right? Right? My character over here. Right? See? Like, I don't know if you can see the mouse. Like, you know, she got a nice shot from the rear. Right? And then if I rotate, I'm not sure if I'm going to, but then you have a nice shot from the front. Right? Now, you may not like the way she looks right here with this armor, but that's besides the point. I didn't really have a choice. It's all I could do. So, I didn't really have any other outfits. But again, you know, it's like, you know, who do you, like, look at this girl back here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me back it up. I don't know if you can back it up. It's kind of hard to back it up. Let's see if I can pause it. See, look at her. Nice long hair. You know, got a nice physique. Got a nice butt, you know. Again, people will be like, "Well, you know, what do you like groping over the female characters for?" It's not, that's not really the point. Like, everybody keeps saying, like, people that play like this only like I don't know, they're like, how do we equate it? They want to see porn in their games. And that kind of like doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because you can go online and find porn anywhere. Right? Now, don't you guys go find porn. I'm just saying, right? I'm not telling you to go find porn. But literally, you can go anywhere. Like, I'm an adult. I've been on the internet for years, so I know what's on the internet, and I know how to get it if I wanted it. So it's about, like, these people that complain about, like, you know, men liking pretty female characters, yet at the same time crying diversity and inclusion, you're basically belittling people for having a preference, right? Which goes against inclusion and diversity, right? Like I said before, I don't care if you like getting in the character creation and making a big fat man or a big woman or a woman with small boobs and a really big butt or really big boobs and a really small butt or somebody that just looks even or someone that's a toothpick and has a flat chest. It's like, I don't care what you want. Right? It's like, I only care about what I like, and I'm only going to make my purchases of games based on that. Right? If I like an RPG, I'm going to buy an RPG. If I like PvP, then I'm going to buy a PvP game. So it's no different when you're buying a game because you like the characters. Like, there's no difference. Just like you have a genre preference, you also have a character preference. Some people like playing men in games. Some people like playing female in games. Right? And some people like playing furries in games. You know, all the animal-like characters. Right? So, but here's the thing. Back to what I said before. In nature, there is a thing called beauty. Right? That is a literal existing thing that factually exists in nature. Animals like beauty. Birds like beauty. Of course, scientists will say, oh, they're attracted to the colors. Well, what the frick does that mean? You know, it's like, well, that's beauty, right? If they're attracted to it, it's not a negative thing. Now, of course, beauty is a two-edged sword, right? Because snakes, for instance, that have certain bright colors are not good for you. Same thing with spiders and frogs and certain insects, right? And that's what I was talking about before, about having like an evil character that has like some essence of beauty about him or her, right? Especially like the female evil characters. They definitely are like usually like a mix of beauty and roughness, or beauty and anger. You know, there's always that mix there with the female, right? Villain. So, and sometimes you just have sexy villains, right? Because that's their weapon of choice, right? So, yeah, so again, I don't care what kind of character you want to make. You guys all recognize this character, right? This in Cortana. Right? So this is it. She's got well-defined boobs. Got a nice pretty face. Got a, feminine physique. Right? This is a game, what's this called? Something Instinct? I forgot. Anyway. I can't think of the name of this game. Oh, Killer Instinct. It's right there up top. Yeah, so this is, I guess, one of the characters from Killer Instinct. Oh, now I can't scroll. Right? She looks very deadly. Right? But she's got well-defined boobs. Pretty features on the face. Of course, what you can see, a small waist, big hips, nice thighs. Right? A mix of deadly and beautiful, right? So, yeah, I mean, this is just what... There's Tifa again. I don't think I need to go over her. Then you got, what's her name? Yennefer? From The Witcher? Is this Yennefer? Yeah, so I have to move it. Yeah, so... Yeah, so she's pretty. I mean, I don't think she's that great looking in my opinion, but... Oh, sorry. I didn't get the video going again. But, you know, I like the white hair, her pale skin. Because I have a thing for, like, dead-looking characters. Right? So... I wasn't always like that, but I have a thing now for, like, you know, like vampire types, gothic looking, you know. I don't always make characters like that, I'm not saying, but it's just, um, let me get back in here, okay. Yeah, so she looks okay. Alright, so hopefully the music isn't too loud. I did try to turn it down a little. But I think it's probably okay in the background. So here's some, so I went through some screenshots that I took on my Steam. Just to show you like how prominent like pretty characters are in games, right? Alright, so here's a girl from, I forget the name of the game. Roller Girls or Rollerblade Girls or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But it doesn't really matter. Now it's distorted because I think I was playing this in VR. So, but again, pretty blonde with nice eyes, nice facial features, defined boobs, smaller waist, big hips with nice thighs here. I don't think you can see it though. Let me try to. It's kind of hard with the ultra wide. Yeah, so there you go. So you can see she's got some nice thighs there. Right? Then we'll go to this one. So here you got a nice butt, nice thighs, nice, uh, you know, semi-long blonde hair, nice waist. You know, got some nice feminine features, right? Good physique. Okay, you see? So then here you have, let me zoom in here. It's going to get a little kind of... But here, you know, she's got the shorter green hair. Got a nice butt, legs. Not as small in the waist, but this could be just the angle. You know, right here you can see. She's got the mask. Nice facial features, nice eyes. Shorter hair, but that's okay. Short hair is cute too, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now every page is going to be zoomed. So here's another one. Let me zoom out a little. So here she's got defined boobs, nice legs, waist, you know, very feminine looking. That's the point I'm trying to make here, not looking up the crotch. Um, Here's another one. Now these are zoomed in quite a bit, so they might be slightly pixelated because again, here's one. She's got the long blue hair, nice facial features, well-defined boobs, nice physique, you know. Sorry, the weather's changing again, so I got the sniffles again. Okay? I mean, this is what people want in games, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just what they want. So here's another one. Nice hair. This is another angle, I guess. Well-defined boobs, small waist, big hips, nice thighs. Right? So, again, this is just what a lot of people want in their games, you know? Here's one of the girls riding a motorcycle. Again, blonde hair, nice physique. I mean, this is what you want to look at when you're playing the game. You know, I mean, yes, of course, they could be fully clothed and all that stuff. But it's not that kind of a game. It's like an arcadey type game. You know? And if you're just looking at a plain Jane, it's just not going to be, you know what I'm saying? That interesting. So this is just what I think a lot of people would want to look at. You know, not everybody. I'm not saying everybody. But a lot of gamers, they want to look at hot babes, hot guys, pretty women, pretty men. You know, even young characters, they want them to look like, you know, they want them to look attractive, you know, not in a sexual way, but you know, they just want them to look attractive, you know. Now again, I'll come across some pictures coming up. We'll get some other context. So this isn't really that easy to see because I guess it was a 1080p screenshot, so it's not really that great looking. But here's a character in Star Trek Online. I'm not sure if this is a human or Vulcan. But you know, got some boobs, you know, nice physique, nice face. It's hard to see though. Here's one that's a little better to see. Again, not a bad looking character. They had some pretty decent, okay character creation. Now here's my Vulcan. Alright? Or Romulan, maybe, something. I forget. So, you know, she's okay looking. Not the best looking. But with this race, you know, you're not going to get always the best looking character. Let me try to a little bit more so you can see the whole thing here. So yeah, so I mean, she's got a nice physique, got some boobs. You know, for whatever she is, a Romulan or Vulcan, I forget. You know, they have a pretty decent character creation. You know, you can make the eyes, you know, nice lips, big eyes, right? So It's okay. Now here's ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. So this is where things start going downhill. As far as I'm concerned. Alright, so here's... I don't know what kind of a character this is, I don't remember. But... I don't know, I wasn't real happy with these. Like, this character looked okay in the garb here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to my character. But as you can see here, you know, she starts to look very like, well, for lack of better words, transsexual looking, right? I mean, look at these legs. Like, what the frick are these legs? Now, you might say, well, you're the one that made the character. Well, that's true, but obviously, something wasn't right with the character creation if I couldn't... Either the way it looked when I was making it looked totally different than it does in the game, or they just didn't give you enough customization options. But I mean, she really does not look attractive to me at all. You know? I think I stopped playing her. Maybe. I'm not sure. I could have just grudgingly went through, but you know, but you compare again, you compare over here, right? I mean, look at this. Let me roll this one up a little bit more. I mean, look at this. Look at this physique compared to this thing. It keeps recentering. Sorry. I mean, look at this thing. Now, again, it could be the race. You could say, well, it's the race, man. It's the race. Well, I don't think the characters in ESO, the ones that you can make, look that great. You know? I mean, Bethesda has never been... Although I don't think Bethesda made ESO, did they? But I know Bethesda games... The characters aren't that great. But I mean, look at the physique and the body of in this game over here. Okay, over here. Like, that's just something to behold when you're playing the game, right? Whereas over here, you know, I got to look at this thing. You know? Even when she's riding, not really that much better. You know? Now, I don't know if this is the same character or not, this one. Let me slide this over a little. Now, she looks okay here. It could be just because her head's covered up and... But of course you can't see her legs. Her legs are still pretty bad, man. You know, like, there is some redeemable qualities about her, but I hate her legs. Like, I totally 1000% hate her legs. You know, like, I can deal with kind of a fugly face. You know, even though she's not really that bad looking. It's just, I guess, the type of race she was. It was just hard to make like a really pretty character. So here I am again. Can't see it all the way again. Right, so there she is there. Again, not really the best looking. Hate them legs. Very transsexual looking, and I thought that when I made it, you know, too, kind of. So yeah, I'm not really fond. Now it could be that they are like unisexual, I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid. So here's my character again. Like she looks somewhat okay. You know? But still not really that great looking of a character. So I'm not sure I even played. So let me go back. So here's some of the in-game characters here. Right, a lot of the in-game characters are not really that great looking either. She's barely got any boobs, right? Barely got boobs, but they are defined. You know, at least they're showing. I don't care if, like, you know, they're not big. So here you can see a little bit more of her. Right? You can't really see her legs. Alright, so so there you can kind of see her, but even though she's a little smaller now. Right, so she's not bad looking, but not, you know, not really the best looking character either. Yeah, so you can't really see the whole character. I mean, I can tolerate her though. You know, I can definitely tolerate her. But a lot of the characters, the NPCs, they look like, you know, they could be your mother. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, I don't know, not really great in my opinion. You know? Here's another one. She looks very manly. Look at them arms. You know, you could say, well, she's overweight. She's a fighter. Blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever. She still looks kind of like, I don't know. Not really my type. Not my type. This one too looks, I don't know if that's the same one. Is that the same lady? I'm not sure. What's her name? Squeak Squeak. I don't know who Mala is. Anyway. But here's another one, you know, looks kind of very old looking. You know what I mean? Roughed up from fighting, I understand. But not really, again, what I would say is like beautiful. You know? Here's my character again. Again, there's those legs. Those big old legs. My goodness. Like if you literally like just saw that, would you think that that was a woman's legs? You know? You know what I'm saying? Would you think that was a woman's legs if that's all you saw? So no, not very good looking. Not very feminine looking. So ESO, big fail in my opinion. They definitely seemed like they were going less feminine. Again, it is an old game. You know, it is an old game. Again, she doesn't look that bad here. You know, but still wasn't totally happy with her. Them legs, you know what I mean? Here's another shot. I'll try to shrink it. So you can get kind of a better look there. You know? Those legs, right? Those legs. Like this part up, maybe tolerable. Her arms are kind of big, too big, in my opinion. Yeah, there wasn't really, I don't think, it wasn't a great customization, character creation, in my opinion. I mean, even if they're trying to go for like athletic, they still didn't get it right, you know? Because I showed you some athletic looking people before, right? And they look nice. Anyway, enough of these. Alright, now we get to do Vindictus. Okay, Vindictus. So Vindictus is one of those games where they get it. They totally understand. So here you can see a nice pretty face. You can't really see her body in here, but you know, she's still got a feministic body up top. Her legs are a little bigger than I would have preferred, but again, I think it looks different in the game. You'll see that later. Here's all my characters. I think that I created, maybe. So I got this one, the male, and these two characters. Okay, so here's one of my characters. Again, we can zoom in. Pretty face. It's not really that easy to tell. Look at here. There she is in the cave, fighting. Now remember, this game is very old, so these are a lot of older games I'm highlighting. But even the older games, you could create better looking characters than you can today, you know? Like here's one of my characters in Vindictus. Again, you got the pretty eyes, pucker lips, nice nose, defined, well-defined breasts, right? Same thing here. This is my guy, I think. Handsome fellow, you know. They look They're always good looking, you know. He's not really that beefy looking, but, you know, he's got decent looks. And here's another one here. I gotta zoom in because this one's already zoomed in as much as it can go. So here's the one I think that was in the beginning. So she's got a pretty face, you know. She looks very feminine, right? Here's a more anime looking, cuter character. I don't think I have any pictures of her, but I have to see. Oh, sorry. I had her head cut off. Again, she's more anime looking. Got the small lips. Kind of nice eyes there. Short hair. She does have some well-defined breasts. Of course, this outfit is covering her up. Same with this one here. Right? Nice eyes. Small nose. Small lips. Kind of a smaller head. You know? Feminine looking. You know, same with this one over here. Okay, so now we have Dragon Age, I think this is. No, Dragon's Dogma, sorry. Is it? Okay, yeah, that one's Dragon. This is Dragon's Dogma. Now, this didn't have the best character creation, in my opinion, either. You know, like the women look too manly, you know? Sorry. Right? So this is as feminine as I could get. I mean, I wasn't spending a lot of time on the character creation, though. But, you know, she's got, her arms look like a man. It's almost like they were lazy, like they didn't really want to put in the work to make it so you can make really feminine features. I could have probably modded it, maybe, I'm not sure. And here's one of the NPCs, right? You know, she's okay looking, you know. She looks like a hippie, though. That's kind of what she looks like. And then here's the party. So you can see here, got a female following me, I guess. Or somebody. I don't know who these are, to be honest with you. Is this Dragon's Dogma? But you know, I'm assuming this is a female. You know. Kind of a little bit too beefy, though, in my opinion. Got the man over here, handsome guy. So this is Dragon Age, I think. So this is what my character looked like in the character creation. Right? So kind of looks, you know, feminine, pretty. And this is what I guess she looks like in the game. Again, I don't know what was up with older games, but these overly broad shoulders, right? Her shoulders are way too broad. And her boobs are hardly showing. Yeah, I mean, so this wasn't like, this was fine. The face was good, but the body was not. And what do we got here? Oh, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. My God, look at this thing. What is this thing? One of the most beautiful games that was made. Okay, you know, Deus Ex Mankind Divided is a very nice looking game. And you could tell that it was made by a Canadian studio, which I believe it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if it wasn't Canada, it must have been California. Otherwise, Square Enix just is like, doesn't like, I don't know. They're not catering to the Western gamers because this thing is horrible looking, right? And this is what a lot of the NPCs look like in the game. Pretty bad looking. Like, look at this one. Now, one could say, well, oh, she's not that bad looking. Yeah, she's not terrible, but I don't know if I would want to look at this girl for a long time, you know what I mean? If it was if I had to have her as a follower, I don't think I would keep her, you know? Like, she looks more manly, she looks half manly, half womanly. Now, I know I am not ignorant, you know, of the African race. I was raised by a black man, very black man, whom I called Dad. He didn't like me calling him that. He didn't like any of us kids calling him that. He wanted us to call him William, his name. Um, but you know, he was a father figure, so we called him Dad. So he got used to it after over the years, whatever. When he got older, he didn't really care. Um, but yeah, again, she's not terrible, but I don't think she's that pretty. And I didn't have many screenshots from this game. I don't know what happened to all my screenshots. So now here's Borderlands, which again I don't know what happened, why my screenshots are not up on Steam. I might have erased them off the cloud, I'm not sure. So this one's going to look very blurry because I think these are old. Um, so yeah, so this isn't really going to work too well. They're 1080p and I'm zooming in, but you know, but again, feminine features, right? Got the skinny legs, small waist, got the little boobs that you can see, got the femaleish face, small arms, right? Now it's a distorted feminine looking character, a very like slim distortion, big feet, right? So here's somebody I was playing with, my son's character, my older son. So again, you could see he likes playing male characters in games, right? Like he doesn't have a problem with playing male characters, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's great. You want to be a beef, you know, a Conan-looking fighter, you know, beating everybody to a pulp. Great. That's fun. See, I don't care. I don't criticize people for their preference. But you know, he picked this character, and the character's attractive, right? Okay face, defined boobs, got a small waist, you know. Same here, the NPCs, right? They look very feminine. Now her boobs aren't shown too much, but she still looks feminine. Same with this one. Let me shrink it a little bit. This one I can't get to go smaller. So here you can see her, right? Well defined boobs. I'm not sure what this is. If this is her hair over here. I don't know why this mouse cursor is not lined up with the... That's weird. The mouse cursor is not lined up with the hair, which is very strange. But again, very feminine. Alright, so now this is my friend here, right? Who is an actual girl. Surprise, surprise. You can see the pirate here, even though she's pretty kind of crazy looking. She's still got a feminine body, small waist, defined breast, an okay face, you know. My friend over here, you can see her character. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Right? I know it's a little hard to see. So she's a girl. She picked a girl character. Here's another one. Right? Got the slanted eyes, cute. Got the big nose, which is fine. But the small lips, see? Cute. She's got the pointy chin, higher cheekbones, and ponytails. You see? Now I don't claim to know her well, but she, like this character here isn't like the most beautiful looking character, right? But she still picked features that are historically, traditionally, and naturally beautiful features, right? She knows what beauty is. She's a cosplayer too, so there you go. She's got taste. Again, here's her character. Pretty character, you know. Almost got that like I don't know really what to say. Like a Eastern European kind of look. But you know, well-defined breasts, small waist. You know, all the Borderland characters, I guess, are like that, right? But again, this is a girl. Ah, my goodness, sorry. It's very hard when I click on it. Right, but she's a girl. She's a girl in real life, and she likes picking girl characters. And she knows how to make them. Here's a side view. Again, cute. Got that kind of pointy nose there. Nice eyes, lips. Well-defined boobs, right? Legs, you know. You can tell it's a female. Like when you look at this character from a distance, you're gonna be like going, "Oh, okay. That's a female." Okay? Here she is again. Again, you can see this is well-defined female. Got a little butt there. Nice thighs. Bigger waist and, bigger hips and waist. You know, boobs again. Ponytail. You know, it's like highly noticeable. Very feministic. Here she is again. Sorry, Kohaku, you know, I'm using you as an example. Again, very, very defined feministic look. Now the clothes here, of course. Sorry, you don't have a cursor. Every time I take the thing off. Here they got the pants just missing. But again, she looks feministic. And you know, and then you got Moxie. Let me shrink this a little. All right, so here's Moxie. What can I say? Well-defined boobs, cleavage. Her face isn't beautiful, but it's attractive. You know? I wouldn't say she was like a knockout, but, you know, a nice body goes a long way, right? And this is what it seems like, you know, modern developers don't want to, they don't want you to have a nice looking face, they don't want you to have a nice looking body. You know what I'm saying? Again, what can I say about this character? I mean, you guys tell me. Is she attractive? She doesn't have big boobs, but they're defined here. It's got cleavage. Very feministic. Small waist, small arms, small neck. We already saw her back there, I guess. Okay, here's Mass Effect. Now I gotta zoom in on this because again, another 1080p. So again, Mass Effect. Okay characters, not the best looking in all cases, but I guess this is the female shepherd or something. Somewhat feministic. Arms are smaller. Don't really have a small waist. The boobs are a bit flat. Right, so you can see here my character. So she's kind of tall, got some boobs. I didn't have a lot of screenshots here either for some reason. I don't know why. But you know, for the most part, she has a female-looking body. She's just tall, right? Now you can't see the legs, right? This character over here, she's got that kind of model physique, right? So very feminine. Here's another picture. She's the same way over here. Very feminine, got that model physique. Well-defined boobs. Got a nice waist. Not big hips, but still. She looks very feminine, you know. We can zoom in a little bit more here, right? Again, my character, she don't really have hardly any boobs, which I wasn't too happy about. I don't think I was able to give her big boobs. Bigger than that anyway. I shouldn't say big boobs because don't always give characters big boobs. Here's Conan Unchained. Again, another old game from 2012 or 2011 or something. Again, has a nice legs, nice thin arms, small neck, pretty face, which you'll see in a second. She's got her armor on here, so you can't really tell. Here's one of the NPCs. Again, got well-defined boobs. Semi-pretty face. Female features, you know, small neck. You know, kind of got, this one's got like a nice butt, thighs, you know. Smaller waist than the hips. Oh, wow, I didn't see that. I didn't have any no clothes on. So here's my character without her armor. Whoa, my goodness. Again, pretty face. Right, nice blonde hair, nice lips. Nose, blue eyes, pointy chin. Well-defined boobs. Not really broad shoulders, smaller arms. Got nice thighs here. Smaller waist. Right? You can get a shot at her whole image here if I can get it. So she is pretty. Right? Pretty. It's not hard. It's not hard. Alright, so now we're on EverQuest. I mean, even EverQuest. Old EverQuest, you know? Now, again, this is a really old game, so, you know, go easy. Let me just pull this over here because I hate that slider. But again, you can make, I think this is a half elf, but I'm not sure. Either a high elf or a half elf. But you know, you can make the nice lips, nose, big eyes, ears, white hair, you know, pointy chin, well-defined boobs. Now again, I don't know what happened on my screenshots. I can only pull what I can pull. So I can only get one. I mean, I could have I have some saved in my hard drives, but I just wanted to get this video going. Now everybody knows this person here from Resident Evil. Again, not the most beautiful looking chick, but I would say she's pretty. You know, you can see here she's got the okay eyes, nice lips, Italian nose maybe. Not broad shoulders, like they're limited on the shoulder width. Small neck, you know, nice forehead. I think she still has too much going on here. Right, I like the high cheeks, not this thing sticking out here, but whatever. Here you got the boobs. They're not showing too well in this picture. The arms aren't bad. They're a little bigger than I would like, but again, she's a pretty character, you know. She's pleasant to look at. And then here's I forget her name from the Terminator game. You can have a relationship with her. Sorry, it's distorted because it was taken from a ultra wide. But I mean, you know, she's got a pretty face, got nice lips, nice eyes, nice dark hair. She's got a feminine body. You know, boobs with some cleavage there. Smaller neck. Oh, what happened? There should be more. What did I do? Oh, well, I'll have to get back to Terminator. I'm not sure what happened there. Let me see. Terminator. So I'll open up some tabs here. So we can catch some characters. There will be some spoilers, so for some reason that's all the screenshots I have there. So let's go ahead. So here she is. This is like well, this is actually a cut scene. So that's just like an oil painting. So this is the boss, right? She's let me make it bigger. But you know, she's not bad looking. You know, she's older. You know, she's been around in the war for a while. But you know, she's attractive. She's got boobs with cleavage. Right? So here's another angle, right? Again, not bad looking. Here's the romance girl. So we're going to zoom in just to show you, like, why does it keep doing that? Right, so here she's got a nice butt. You know, she's got a female physique. Right, you can tell it's a female. You know, she's not the most curvy, but still can tell. Again, spoilers. So she, you know, in your love scene here, she's very attractive, right? She's got a nice younger face. She is younger. She's like a young mother. Got the nice freckles, got the big eyes, nice lips, right? Kind of got this rounded, right? Kind of rounded face, smaller neck with the choker, right? Very pretty. And unfortunately, if you make a different decision in the game, we end up losing this one, which is very sad. Very, very sad. I wish that they had a bigger budget because they really did a lot of good things with this game. Like a whole lot of things good, you know? So, yeah, she lost her son. I think the son was dead here, but I don't remember. Yeah, very sad. I was like, had some tears. Here's the boss again. Again, nice looking woman. She's not as beat up right here though, you know. Nice face, got well-defined breasts. She's got a feminine body, even though she's kind of fit, you know. Got the ponytail, right? This is a funny look she's got going on there. I took the screenshot at not exactly the best time, but whatever. But you can still see here she's a nice looking woman, right? She's still got the rounded chin. I don't care for these too much, but whatever. She's still, you know, decent looking woman. Older looking, of course. And then, of course, you know, you can be with her too. So you can see here she looks pretty nice. The graphics in this game are pretty good too. Terminator Resistance. She's got the nice lips, got some freckles too. Nice eyebrows. What's that, mascara? Eyeliner, mascara. Dark hair. Now they don't show anything in the game, you know. But here, you know, she's got a nice small neck, nice lips, nice eyes, right? She may be a warrior, but this is the kind of woman you wouldn't mind waking up to in the morning. Again, everybody needs love. I understand that, and that's great. I'm just saying. You know? Just saying. You just can't deny that there is a such thing as beauty and ugly. There just is. And one day I'm going to be very ugly when I'm old and wrinkled. You know what I mean? So, it's just the way it is. Oh, videos. I can't. Got to get it started again. All right. Nope, crashed again. Let me see if I can get to the next video here. Yeah. Good. We can start another one. But again, pretty. Like, you guys tell me what you think, you know? Now, this is one of the people escorting me in, I think. I thought this was the boss, but it's not. I believe this is a female, but we don't have a good look at her face. But again, nice body type, right? You know, maybe not like that one, but nonetheless. And here's the boss again. I don't know why I forgot to shut those down. All right, there she is again. Nice puckered lips, nose, nice eyes. Yeah, she's a pretty boss. I mean, even look at the tattoo she's got here. Weigh the balances. You know, a feminine-looking tattoo. And then here's our girl again. Alright, so now we're on to Vampire Bloodlines: A Masquerade. Now this game came out in 2004, I believe. 2004. Now, I may have some mods in here. I'm not sure if there's mods. But we can count mods. Like, why are these kinds of mods so popular? Because that's what gamers want. When the characters don't look good in the game, they go to the modders and say, hey, hopefully you can make these characters look nice, right? Oh, what happened here? This one's very big. Oh, that's why, because I was trying to keep me off the screen. So let's get back into some combat here. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so this is, I think this is V. Is that her name? V? Velvet? Or what the heck was her name? I think she just says call me V. But you know, again, pretty, breast, well-defined, small hips, nice waist. Even the girl on the beach, she's like, I guess, Hispanic or something. Excuse me if that's not the right language. I can't get that bar off, so we'll have to go with that. Yeah, but even she isn't that bad looking. Again, this is a game from 2004. Okay? And then you're in the hospital. Right? Saving the girl. And what does the girl look like in the hospital? You know what I'm saying? Is she ugly? Nope. I mean, she's a geek, but pretty face, well-defined boobs. You know, I can't say that the the my character here is that great looking body-wise, but well-defined boobs, small neck, girly face, right? You know, the character models were definitely something, you know, could have used a lot of work. But again, got a female face, Malkavian. Of course, Malkavian, though, right? So she's got to look a little crazy and distorted, so. But again, well-defined boobs, half-decent face. Still small waist, big hips, you know. Following the trend. And you got one of the sisters here. Again, she's angry right now at me, but she's got boobs. She looks like a girl. Her waist is small down here. She's got a pretty face, you know. Of course, she's angry right now, so she doesn't look too attractive. And she's, of course, crazy, so she's only got one ponytail. So, like these vampires, right? Um, let me. So these vampires are not very good looking. But if you look, if we go over here, look at this girl here, right? I mean, look at her. She's super beautiful, like. And this is what people want to look at, right? This is what people want to look at. Like, why wouldn't you want to look at that girl? And what is she doing? Even with her all that like hardware on, she's still looking at her hands, her nails. Right? So even though she's tough, she maintains her femininity. Right? And that's what a lot of these activists in the gaming community, they want to take away from women, their femininity, right? So back to here on this side. Now this is a very ugly character, right? Like, a lot of people don't want to play this character, but some do play this character. Why? Because they're intriguing, that's why. Right? So they're very intriguing. And it's okay to have ugly characters in games if they have a purpose. Right? So this is a vampire type that, unfortunately, you know, this guy got bit by the wrong vampire and now he's one of these, right? So, and that's fine. If you have to put ugly character in for some reason, or they're ugly because of the story, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? Like this character, I actually liked him. You know? Now you could have helped him or not helped him or whatever. Like, he could care less about you one way or the other, as do most vampires, but I kind of liked him after a while. He grew on me, you know? So, and he does give you some valuable information. So ugly doesn't equate to not liking. right? We're talking about what we like to look at, right? In the grand scheme of things, we don't like to look at this guy. Like, we definitely do not like to look at him. Right? He looks like he's got a big pimple getting ready to burst off his forehead here, you know? So, um, yeah, not attractive. But if it's purposeful in a game, that's fine. Right? Here's another character. Right, I think she's not a good character, I don't think. Oh, no, this is the club owner. Sorry. I just read it. Yeah, she's cool. She helps you make money in the game by investing in her club. Now, she isn't the greatest looking character in the world, but she's still, right? She's got well-defined boobs, cleavage, small neck, choker. Not a great looking face, but not ugly either, you know? And that's okay, because, you know, everybody's not going to look super beautiful, you know? But again, if you, how can I say this without, like when I was growing up, right? Like me and my friends or whatever, you know, I didn't get a lot of girls, you know, I wasn't like the girl getter, but you could tolerate being with a girl who wasn't that great looking, but she had a really nice body, right? So, not a great face, but a very nice body. That would still be a thumbs up. A beautiful face, ugly body, that would be a thumbs down. Right? Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of guys won't admit this, but at the end of the day, at least for the most part, I would say 65% or greater, you're looking at the body before you look at the face, right? Right? Because if you see a girl in a club or walking down the street and you don't really see her face, but you see a really hot looking body, like boom, that's going to be like that your eyes are all over it, right? I'm just being realistic here. I'm not promoting you groping on girls and all that stuff. I'm just saying realistically, if you're going to be honest, you can have an ugly face, beautiful body, right? And I'm sure a girl will say that too. Like they like a handsome guy, but they don't want a nice looking guy with a funky looking body or like their, you know, penis is like super small or something, you know. They might be like they want a handsome guy with a small penis. But they're not going to want like an okay looking guy who doesn't have like a good penis. You know what I mean? Or a nice looking body, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of works both ways, I would say, you know? I don't think it's really different. So if you're a girl listening to this, let me know, right? But, you know, a girl's going to be looking at the guy's butt. The girl's going to be looking at the body, right? Oh, he's got muscle, right? Because this is why a lot of guys work out, right? Let's be realistic again. A lot of guys who aren't that great looking will work out and some of them get really beefy, right? Because they just got that physique that makes it possible for them to do that. And then the girls are like, wow, he's not the greatest looking guy, but man, look at that body, right? Okay? Let's be realistic again. Okay, this has nothing to do with misogyny or pornography. It just has to do with what you like to look at, right? And there's nothing wrong with you liking to look at something beautiful. Like, there's zero wrong with that. Nothing. So when people say you should feel ashamed about that, don't. Because why would I be ashamed at looking at a beautiful woman? Why would I be ashamed of looking at a beautiful body? Why would I be ashamed of looking at a pretty flower? Why would I be ashamed of looking at a beautiful, I don't know, a cat who has like beautiful colors? Or a dog, right, who just has very pretty fur, hair, and nice colors? Right? Or a bird, a pretty bird with nice colors. It's like, it's all the same thing, right? So liking something that's beautiful doesn't make you bad. Looking at something beautiful doesn't make you bad. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't. Like, people that say it's bad, is just, they're wrong. They're wrong. Because universally, that's wrong. Right? Because if you believe in the Bible, God even acknowledges beauty and not beauty in the Bible. Nature, if you just believe in nature, nature acknowledges beauty and not beauty. You see what I'm saying? Because even with animals that don't necessarily look beautiful, right? That like necessarily like that's not how they attract each other. Like peacocks, right? Male peacocks have the pretty colors, and they're trying to attract the female. Right? Same thing with a lot of birds. Right? A lot of animals, they have the pretty colors, and they're trying to attract the female. Right? So, but animals that don't have the pretty colors, well, how do they attract the female? Well, by becoming the alpha. And what does it mean to become an alpha? Well, it means that you're going to dominate all the other males. That means you're stronger than all the other males, or at least you're a better fighter. You see? So it comes down to the same thing. The female is going to be like, well, she may not have a choice in that case, I don't know, but either way, she's going to take the winner. She's going to take the champion. She's going to take the strong one. You see what I'm saying? Even if he's ugly. Even if he's missing a horn. Right? If he won, if he's the alpha, and he's got a missing horn, well, guess what? She's still going to stick her butt up when he comes to poker. Right? Because he is the alpha. So, this is how things work. You know, like women, they go after men with money. Well, I only like him for his money. Well, what do you call that? Like, that's worse. Like, that doesn't even come near me saying, oh, I like to look at her because she's beautiful. Versus, oh, I only go out with the men that have money because I just like them for their money. Like, you're basically saying that they aren't even worth anything to you if they don't have any money. Like, you take the humanity out of the man altogether there, because the only thing that matters is the paper. Right? You'll let him spend all this money on you, and then you'll go home and stick an object in your vagina, a dildo. You know what I'm saying? So you like worship the object and respect the object, but you don't even respect the human being. So that's terrible. But anyway, let's move on. You get my point. Now here's Misha or whatever, Visha, I forget her name. But you know, she's the one that you gotta be careful for because she's gonna want to kill you. You know, you don't want to piss her off before you get the quest. Get her quest and then go do it and then come back. But again, she looks nice. Again, this is from 2004, so now this may be modded though, I'm not sure. But she's pretty, right? She's ugly too. She's kind of ugly in a sense, but she's pretty too at the same time. You know, of course, look at her. She just feeds on people. So she's the evil with the beauty. Why? Because she uses that beauty to attract the men, right? Or the women, right? She uses that as a tool, okay? But here she's got the pretty face, got the rounded chin, small neck, not broad shoulders. She's got boobs, which you can't see that great from this angle. Smaller waist, right? She's pretty. And here she is. Well, the FOV is kind of messed up here, so. Right? But she's pretty. Again, game from 2004, so just keep that in mind. As you can see, she killed somebody here. As I said, she's not really she's not the friendly vampire. She doesn't follow the code, so to speak. She feeds that animal inside of her. But again, she's pretty. Got the nice long tied up hair here, you know. Here's another girl. She's getting chased. Right? She was supposed to be doing the filming. She got kind of pulled into the snuff film. But again, she's pretty. Got pretty. Let me zoom in a little here. She's got the pretty blue eyes, nice pointy nose, nice lips, small neck. You know? Smaller arms. I mean, this is just, you know, this is just what it is, man. There's nothing wrong with having beautiful characters, you know? They just make the game better. Attractive characters. Now this is the Asian queen. I forgot her name. I don't think it says here. Now she's got more of this kind of jawline here to try to give her a more Asian kind of look. But here she's still got the nice pretty eyes, nice eyebrows, decent lips, you know. Got breasts. You know, not broad shoulders. You know. Got a nice figure here. Got an hourglass figure. Right? Not the best looking character. Again, you're not looking at her to get sexual, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying pleasant to look at, right? Let me fix this again. Oh, I am getting attacked big time. But again, she's pleasant to look at in the game, even though you know she's really, really evil. So Jeanette, everybody's favorite character, Jeanette. Let me just make it a little smaller. Well, anyway, but nonetheless, you can see here. It's kind of weird how, like, when you talk to Therese, one of these are cut off, so I don't know how they do that. Unless that was just what they did. Oh, that's what she did later because they were fighting. She ended up cutting off one of her um, tails or whatever. But here you got the nice eyebrows, nice hair, right? Nice hair. Nice green eyes, well, two eyes, one blue, one green. Got the nice eyebrows. Nice, lips, nice nose. Got, well, you can't see. So you can see here she's got well-defined breast cleavage, not broad shoulders. Choker. Right? Now I think this is a mod here. But again, why do modders want their characters to look like this? Because they want porn? Well, possibly. Some. But again, when you're playing the game, you want something pleasant to look at. Now, this might be on the extreme side, possibly. Because I was trying all kinds of mods in this game. I didn't just have these all the time. I had like cowboy outfit. I don't know. I had changed one of my characters into a Japanese character with like a like a full top with like a mini skirt. So, I went through different kinds, but again, I can't see all the screenshots. I don't know where they are. I'm not sure. But again, well-defined boobs, nice face, nice body, nice butt. You could see that this is a female. Right? Definite female. Now I don't know who this girl is here. I'm not even sure like if this is like a adult game of some sort or what. So you can see she's got nice hair, long hair, pretty face, well-defined boobs. The body's not the greatest. This might have been this had to be a VR game of some sort. I just don't remember which one. Because it just says Steam VR, so. But again, here you can see she's got well-defined feminine body. Not the best graphics, but, um, pretty nonetheless. Again, this is what people like to look at in games. I mean, now this one's House Party. This is a adult-oriented game. But again, college party. Again, let's be realistic here. Are you going to see the nerds getting with these kinds of girls here? Right? Very pretty over. This girl's pretty here. Right? Pretty. Nice face. Feminine body. This one over here, cute face. Definitely got the cleavage and the boobs. Feminine looking though. Right? Here's a geeky girl, but still cute in the face. You know, she's got like one of those kind of small girl type bodies. But well defined boobs here. Feminine body. Hourglass, see? Hourglass. Here's a girl in the hot tub. Cute face. Well-defined boobs. Not broad shoulders. You know, feminine body. You can't really see it too well in the water, but yeah. Again, here's another girl. We'll look at her face first. You know, it's not a bad looking chick. Again, your typical kind of, I don't know what you would say, model look. Not sure. But again, well-defined boobs. Kind of an hourglass figure here. Let me pull her up here a little bit more. Zoom out a little bit. So you can't really see her legs here. Right? So you can see here she's got, you know, nice, whatever, the legs aren't the greatest. This is an older game too now, but it doesn't look too bad in person. I really don't play it much at all. I would just kind of messed around with it in the beginning. But you know, well-defined boobs, half decent face, not the greatest looking. But you know, body's fine, feminine. Here's another girl here. Cute face. Right? Kind of up eyebrows. She's got the small mouth with small nose and the cute eyes. Right? She looks really cute. Well-defined boobs, covered up in a tank top or whatever you call these things. Right? She's got a slight hourglass figure with the thinner legs, which you can't see here. Right? Now this is a game where you're just basically looking at people all the time. Here's another one that's kind of a adult VR game, of course. But you know, again, well-defined boobs, anime face. This is like an anime game kind of. Heavily hourglassed figure here. Right, nice thighs. Small neck. Right? If you're into anime. I'm not really like into this kind of I don't like anime like this kind of anime with the like big gigantic eyes and the tiny nose and the really small mouth. Sometimes with the distorted head. Like I don't really like that too much, but some people find this to be very cute. Like I would say it's cute, but not something that I'm highly interested in. And even in DSX Human Revolution, right? The AI, look at how she presents herself. Right? Now, she isn't the greatest looking here. But I mean, you know, nice lips, nice eyes. She has boobs, right? With cleavage. Okay? So, you know, even the AI looks semi-attractive, pleasant to look at, right? Now, she could have just been like a pixelated, whatever you want to say, a pixelated image, and that would have been fine. Like, nobody would have cared. Nobody would have cared. So you can see over here, look at this character, right? You know? Look at that physique. Oh my god. I didn't want to. Whoa. Oh boy. What did I do here? There we go. Yeah, I mean, but look at that physique. Right? Nice thighs, nice butt, nice waist. You know? It's just nice to look at, right? I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want, you know, as far as like, well, you're whatever, having unclean thoughts when you're looking at her, you know, whatever. I mean, I don't think it's really necessarily always like that. It's just a matter of having something nice to look at when you're playing the game. And of course, here's the old Batman game. Again, I don't know what happened to all my screenshots, but I guess this is Poison Ivy. Now she's a little thick, right? She's a little thick. Got nice thighs, bigger waist. I mean, bigger hips here. Her waist is smaller than her hips, so she has a slight hourglass figure. Well-defined boobs. You know, she's a little heavier than some of the other characters. But she looks pretty. You know what I mean? She still looks attractive. You know? I don't care if she was even modeled after a guy. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Right? She looks attractive. And that's what matters. She just looks older, you know, like I don't know what her age is, but you know, she's just got an attractive figure. Nothing wrong with that. Here's Eternity Warriors from VR. This is a what do you call it? A statuette. That you can get in the game. Right? She's got a petite figure, well-defined boobs, got a nice mouth and nose. You can't see her eyes, but I guess she's like a vampire type or necromancer. I forget what's in the game now. You know, but she's attractive. I forget the name of this game. Anyway, this is a game that's in VR and regular. They went like further in this game to really like, so you have again, this game's old, so the graphics aren't perfect, but overall attractive face. Not the most beautiful by far, but again, hourglass figure. Well-defined boobs. They even add the nipples in here, which most games won't do anymore. But I think it's kind of disingenuous to leave the nipples out because women have nipples, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen women in public who have their nipples showing, so it's not like it's a big deal, right? So whatever. So here she is again with a little bit of a smile. Let me zoom out a little. Right, so she's got nice blue eyes, nice shaped face. Again, well-defined boobs. Well-defined boobs with cleavage. A nice female figure. Right? Here's another game. This one's in VR, I think, only. This is the boss, another boss or commander. Right, got hourglass figure. Well-defined boobs. An older face, but attractive. It's kind of hard to see here. Feminine looking body. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure what game this is. Maybe Conan Exiles or whatever that one's called, the PvP one. They didn't have the best character creation either. But again, feminine body, well-defined boobs, pretty attractive face, I think I gave her some muscle. Not the best character creation by far, but not bad to look at. And then here's Skyrim, your vampire, and her sidekick back here, see? Even the sidekick is attractive. Right, the vampire here, she's got a nice face. I think this one was like an ex-queen or something, but I'm not sure. Got the choker, and small neck, not broad shoulders, hourglass figure. Well-defined boobs. A decent body. Nice legs, which you can't see here too much. Right? Nonetheless, attractive NPC. Now here's Conan Unchained. Let me Conan Unchained. Not a bad looking character. I showed you the other one. I don't know why that was not together. I mean, even the Hunter Primal, even though they didn't really do a whole lot of work on the characters, a girl looks like a girl. Doesn't have much of a chest, but still okay looking, not the best. This is I forget the name of the game. The zombie game. I think it was the cutscene in the beginning of the game. You guys would know, probably. Right? Pretty girls, right? Again, nice to look at. And here is, again, I keep forgetting the names of these games. You know, she wasn't the best looking character in this game, but acceptable. She had boobs, you know, a female physique. Again, I couldn't find any screenshots. I'm not sure what's going on with the Steam. But again, attractive looking. I'm trying to think of the name of the game. Oh, Remember Me or something? Remember Me? Let me try. Let me check it out. Ooh. Really? Huh. What's going on? Oh. Are they doing an update? Oh, here we go. It just came in. Yeah, I don't know what happened on my screenshots. Huh. So here she is in the arena. Alright. You know, she has a nice physique. Not big boobs, but that's fine. But, alright, face. Here she is here. She's got that kind of overly thin body, though. But, you know, not bad. Here's Ashfall. Again, not too bad as far as the characters go. It's distorted because of the FOV. You know? Got a nice face. Her body's a little thicker. Got well-defined boobs. Small neck. Not broad shoulders. Right? Nice arms. Now this guy over here, see, he's very ugly. But he has a purpose in the game. These guys are more mutated than everyone else, because if you go in radiated areas, you get mutations and you end up getting stuff happening to you. So that actually happens to the real characters too. But again, nothing wrong with that. He's an ally to my character. So if they have a purpose in a game to be ugly, then that's fine. Don't have a problem with ugly. Here she is again. Again, alright face, small neck, well-defined boobs. Got kind of an hourglass figure you can see there. Nice thighs. Decent hips. Right? And here's like a character in the game. Right? Pretty face. Petite body. Right? Again, they're not going to put... I mean, everybody in this game is not beautiful either. But they know that that's what you're going to want to see with most of the NPCs that you're going to want to encounter. You know? There may be some that are mutated or whatever the case is in the game, with, you know, when it comes to the lore, but you know what I'm saying? Same thing here. Like here's my character with more armor on, right? But here you got a pretty girl. Right? That's the guy's wife, of course. And there's me. I'm all like geared up so you can't really see too much of my body. And again, I don't have a problem with that, being geared up sometimes. It's not like I'm looking at my butt all day. You know, that's not what it's about. Right? It's just about having something nice to look at when you want to look at it. You know? And these developers know that. Now here's Fallout. Now here's one of the characters I made. Now you may not think she's attractive. That's fine. But again, she's got alright, nice hair. You know, nice makeup around her eyes. Nice lips and nose. Nice face. You know. Her head's a little small for her body, but whatever. I already made her, so. Might be able to change that with the mods, I'm not sure. But anyway, for the most part, she's got, you know, well-defined boobs. She's got a very hourglass figure. Right? Look at these hips. They'll knock you over. You know, I don't know if you can see them all. Right. Right? So she's got nice thighs. She's got nice hips. Now you can't see the back of her. She's got a nice butt too. But definitely hourglass figure, small waist. Got the belly button. You know, there's a lot showing here, but that's because of the body type. Not broad shoulders, got smaller arms. You know what I mean? So she's, you know, attractive. You know? You know, something that you want to look at. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know? I mean, I could have, like I said, I could have made hours and hours of video of games that have been out for decades, right? From the past 30 years, right? And show you like how games were marketed in the 80s and 90s. You know, you put nice, beautiful characters on the cover. Beautiful artwork. Final Fantasy games were like notorious for this, right? Like they would have beautiful characters all over their game packages, and they would have the trailers with these beautiful characters. And and then I would look at the game, and it would be like a pixelated turn-based thing, and I'd be like going, oh my god, yuck. And I always like longed, I always like hoped for, I was like, man, I hope that games someday can actually have characters that look like this in the game. Like there's so many thousands or even millions of us now who have been waiting for decades, right, for more realistic looking characters that are beautiful. And then here comes these activists, these young activists that come along and say, oh, you can't have that now. When we have been the ones who have invested as a collective millions and billions of dollars into this industry. Right? We're the ones who made the gaming industry what it is today. Right? Those of us who were kids in the 70s and the 80s who bought the consoles for the first time and the home PC for the first time. Like, we're the ones who, I don't like using the word deserve. At the very least, game companies and developers should at least accommodate us, right, in our requests. See, the problem is a lot of these companies, they got bought out in the 2000s by these bigger companies who now have people who are either out of touch with gamers or younger ownership, and they've been indoctrinated with this kind of, like, I don't know, we must hate beauty. Like, it's so stupid. You know, like anti-beauty. So, but again, it's us older people who have been dumping our money into this industry for 30 years now. So the least that you could do, developers and game companies, is accommodate us and give us those beautiful characters that we've been waiting so long for. Right? And this is what Asian companies understand. Because they were the ones playing those pixelated games with the sexy characters in them, right? You know, whatever. Pixel butts and pixel boobs, right? And they've been waiting for this time period when we can put realistic characters. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if I can get a good shot here. I don't know. I gotta see where she goes to the lobby. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna crash or not. Yeah, everything's always... I'm trying to see if I can pause this at a good spot here. Too much junk on the screen, you know? I mean, even look at this thing here. Just the splash screen. Like this character. Right? She's a nice looking character. Let me shrink it now because it's going to be way too big. It's not very bright, I know. Take away that black thing there. The bar on the side. Right? I mean, you know, very realistic. You know, this isn't the most realistic game, you know, over here. Right? But I mean, you know, games today are so much more realistic looking, right? Yeah, I mean, look at that detail. Again, you might say, well, you're looking at her butt. Well, of course. Why not? It's something nice to look at. You know what I'm saying? Boy, it's so hard to get it just right here. I mean, it's good detail. Now you can't see her here. I can try to shrink it. Let's see. There you go. I hate this, like, yeah, I can't get that bar to disappear, unfortunately. Um, it's kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. Well, that's gonna make it bigger. Anyway, but you can see here, you can see the detail, right? You know? Like, that's pretty good detail. And this is like what a lot of us have been waiting for, you know? Same with the guy characters, you know, it's not just girl characters. We want, you know, realistic looking male characters as well. So here you can see even better. Like you see here. That's really nice character. I got myself in the corner there. I don't really like that. Ah. Alright, so I paused it there. I mean, look at the detail in the character. Right? I mean, look at that. That's very nice detail. right? This is what we've been waiting for. So why would you want to have a realistic looking ugly character? You know what I'm saying? It's just nonsensical, you know? Now developers can be lazy, right? I'm busy right now, boy. Huh? Yeah, I'll be down a little bit in just a few minutes. So, yeah, it's dinner time. So, yeah, so, you know, again, it just goes to show these developers know what gamers want. Because they not only make pretty characters, but they have a lot of attention to detail. Now, these are two games that are going to compete with each other. These pictures on both sides here, right? This is Ashfall over here, right? And this is the first Descendant. Two different games, right? But they're going to be competing, especially if they come out at the same time, which I hope they don't, because I won't know what to choose, to be honest. So I'm going to leave it there, and tell me what your thoughts are. If you made it this far through the video, then that's great. Um, like, share, and sub. Love you all. Comment below. And just appreciate the beauty in this world, because it's there. It exists. It's real. Peace.